I'm just getting ready for another Four Nations event. So we're into week 5. I won last week at Chambers Bay, which was a very, very nice win to get considering that I don't particularly like the course. So this week we're off to, it's in the game as Dunholm Manor, but it is the K Club. So what I'm doing at the moment is just hitting some balls in the range simply because my first kind of, in a little bit of practice earlier, we're just kind of hit a few shots here and just make sure everything is as we want it. So as I was saying, we're playing the K Club this week, so that was my choice. I suppose it's come under a bit of fire this week. Some pins were set up a little tough, so I suppose we're going to go out and try and do it a little bit of justice and hope that we can make it a good pick. But definitely looking forward to seeing what you think of the course as well. I particularly love the course. I spent an awful lot of time in it growing up, going to different golf tournaments and stuff like that. So it definitely is one of my personal favourites for sure. And plus, it hosted the Ryder Cup back in 2006. So um, definitely looking forward to this one. Just hoping I play well. I haven't played much this week. I think this is going to be my second or third round this week so far, which is a little less than usual, but hoping we can still do some damage nonetheless. So yeah, I haven't even got my YouTube open. I can see some comments coming in there. Just give me 2 seconds, guys. Um, do do do. So yeah. So what I'm gonna do is, like my usual setup, I'm just gonna basically have the chat on the side, um, and then I'll kind of jump in every couple of holes, go through the comments, see how everyone is doing, and then crack on with the golf again, just so it doesn't become any bit of distraction or focus. So I can see there Matthew Brown is there. Hey, how are you? Good luck. Or that's Shane, sorry. I keep calling him Matthew. Uh, cheers, Shane. Steve is in there. Good evening. Good evening, Steve. This course is wonderful, but very hard. Yeah, it is a tough course. A lot of water that's there. Greens that aren't overly forgiving, but I still feel pretty fair at the same time. Bit of a slow one there. It's definitely going to keep me on the range just a little bit longer anyway, that's for sure. So the guys have shot some pretty decent scores so far. They've all played kind of within the last 24 hours. Well, that's 2 in a row that's gone right. Ooh, See, this is what was happening earlier on the start of the practice round. I still managed to bounce back very well and shot 11 under with 2 bogeys, so it definitely didn't hinder me too much, but it could be the difference between a good and a bad hole, so definitely want to make sure of it. Okay, there's a decent one. So yeah, if you're new to watching and you're not really sure what the Four Nations event is, I'm sure all the regular guys know by now. They're probably sick and tired of hearing it, but it's basically England versus Ireland versus Scotland versus Wales. England represented by Tim Wilson, UK. I'm representing Ireland. Scotland then is early 1981, and Wales is Enforcer 3891. And trying to remember all that is hard enough as it is. So I think you all get the general gist by now anyway. So I've been having issues with my controller connecting wirelessly. Yeah, that can happen from time to time, I suppose. Is it just for TGC2 or is it just in general? Um, Steve says, nice score, and cheers, Steve. Okay. Definitely hitting it a bit better. I might just hit a couple of 2 irons and lofted 2 irons and stuff like that, just in case they're going to be called into action. Can imagine we're going to be hitting quite a few 3-woods. A lot of narrow fairways out there, a lot of unforgiving areas that we definitely want to avoid with the driver. So yeah, definitely going to give it a go with 3-wood for most of the way around. I reckon even 5-wood in places. I just don't think the setup is suited to hitting the driver. I played the other night in the 4 balls, and obviously I had my partner there to bail me out. Steve was in the chat. At times when I wanted to kind of take on a couple of kind of out there shots, a couple of tee shots with a lot of water in play, and it was just handy to have him there so he could pick up on the mistakes I made, which to be fair I made them, but at least going into the round I have an idea. Okay, a bit of a fast one there, but again, I'm not overly concerned about it, but it's still hitting a few wild swings, so I'm just going to try and kick them out now in the next 2 or 3 minutes, and then we'll definitely get underway and head for the first tee. So if you're planning on watching the round and sticking in for the full bit, you've got a couple of minutes there if you want to run off and grab yourself a coffee or, you know, whatever else it is. Maybe a beer. It's Friday, and chill out. Because I'm just going to hold up here for a minute and just hit a few consistent shots, and then we'll get cracking. I did my best, but don't rely on me for 4-ball best ball. Hey, we won, man. We won, and won nice and well. I think we won 4 and 3. So don't be giving out. Matthew, wireless won't work properly unless it's lined up with the PS4. Just started to do it. Never had an issue before. That's pretty strange. I'm not the best at that kind of thing. I do know Steve, for example, would definitely have a bit more knowledge on that than I do. I'm not 100% on that. Ooh, that's a bit right. But again, we're within the cone, so we're okay. I suppose that's kind of why 3-wood is going to be definitely the shot to go to. So if we're swinging a bit inconsistent, it'll at least bail us out. David Stiles says, what time is this starting? So I'm going to probably get it underway there in the next 3 minutes or so. Just hitting a few shots here just to try and get things swinging nicely. Oh, that was super straight. That's strange. How do you go from hitting massive slices to super straight? It's strange. Cause was I supposed to 4-ball instead of stroke when played? No, we had the right setup. What we were doing was we were doing the scores manually ourselves. So I had it set up on my scorecard that myself and Steve were on the top, and yourself and Tim were on the bottom. So we were just keeping track of what the score was as the round went on. David's dad says you can switch your TV off and still win this. I don't fancy playing this a bit like Stevie Wonder. I'd rather be able to see it. My girlfriend's pissing herself laughing here at that. She thought that comment was hilarious. I do think so myself, but I'm not going to do that, David. Or David's dad, or Dave. If you're David's dad, then what is your actual name? Or maybe he's like foreign and his last name is Dad. I suppose he can kind of clear that up first. Scottish one is useless. Wow. That's a bit unfair now, don't you think, David? We're all just having a bit of fun here, like, so there's no need for that. Good luck all. Cheers, Phil. He uses too many excuses. But sure, look, don't we all at the best of times? Oh, I'm pretty sure there's been days where I've blamed everything I could. He's played well, though. I think I've just managed to edge him out each time. But we're going to see how long that's going to last, because it surely can't last forever. And there is going to be some weeks. Oh, see this kind of. I haven't hit too many of these kind of shots, so Yeah, we're all going to have our on days and off days, I suppose. Right, so it is 20. What time is it? 25 past. Yeah, so I suppose we are going to be good to go. Phil is joining in. Hi guys, thanks Shane. I'm assuming by by that comment that Phil has shot a good score here. So definitely going to be one to watch out. Kind of similar setup to Birkdale. I thought I was watching out for Phil, although Tim sneakily put in a tasty round as well to kind of to nip the score away from him. But I get the feeling based on Tim's comments earlier that his round didn't go as well and he wasn't messing. Yeah, I don't think I can really get this any better. Yeah, if you want to control. Oh, that's just controller battle. Nothing to do with me. Right, okay, I'm going to bail out of the driving range and we're going to head for the first tee. So, I guess you might hire someone to come on the course with a program. That'd be funny. That'd be kind of cool if you could do that in the game. You're just kind of sick and tired of someone winning to just get a guy to program come along and just fuck up his shit. That'd be really funny. Um, so yeah, we're just gonna get cracking in with this. Like I said, usual kind of setup. Just gonna focus on the golf for a few holes, maybe pop in and out every so often, and keep an eye on the chat kind of thing. But yeah, so for now, my chat is officially gone. I'm not paying any attention to it. And like I said, wish me luck. Okay, Pinsa 4. Back tees. Oh, sure, I can't even change that. It's a bloody tournament. It's not a good start. Okay, so it's as far as I remember, it's going to take its time loading up at least 30 seconds or something, unless it somehow gets a miracle. Okay, so we're into black screen now, so this should take another while. Come on, come on. So yeah, what you actually just a curious question. I was listening to the radio earlier, and Rory had turned a bit of form, I suppose, in missing out on the weekend at the U.S. Open. Just it's crazy just to see what a week can actually do. I mean, pretty he got beaten up pretty badly on at Shinnecock, and it was strange because he was kind of coming into the week and he was talking about, how much he liked the course and he was feeling really good. And I suppose like most players will try and say that anyway, but I think to score as badly as he did, it's kind of nice to see him, bounce back really quickly and try and take advantage of it again. So I'm just gonna put a bit of fade in this. I think we took the perfect line there. I think that's going to work out nicely. If it can just slow down a bit, that would be nice. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. A nice open and drive. Definitely giving ourselves a decent distance. I think that's the thing I'm kind of focusing on here today. Is just trying to leave myself the right distance, because it's kind of one of those courses similar to Chambers Bay in places where you just have to be really smart about where you hit the ball, because like if we watch here behind the flag, it's just all gonna rush off the back. So we just need to be careful. It's 146 into the wind, so we're just gonna maybe just try and hit it a little bit harder. Okay. I'm trying to make up my mind now. Is that enough? I think we're just gonna go with it. Good in the air. Sit. Oh, we judged that absolutely perfectly. And in she goes. Okay, 1 under par through 1. That's what we want. A nice positive start. It's definitely going to be a tough battle out there. The wind doesn't even need to blow hard in this course for it to actually cause some issues. So you can see up here, it's a very narrow landing area. So again, this is probably going to be a hole where 3 would might actually be the better option. Just with the way I've been swinging, I don't trust myself enough to take a pop at hitting driver up there right now. So it's definitely looking good. Yeah, perfect. If you can go up there now about 280, that'll be absolutely perfect. Leave myself a nice distance out. Okay, so 138 up. So it's playing about 145 is the kind of maths I have on this. I might just like a smidge, just a smidge onto it. Sit. Sit. Oh, that was close. Oh, that was close. That was very close to being in the hole in 2. So just trying to take advantage of this birdie opportunity. And in she goes. 2 under through 2. Nice quick start. Just what we were looking for. Because we're going to have a tough par 3 here. It's definitely not the easiest to get the distance right, that's for sure. So it's down 21 feet, so it's playing about 203. I might just, yeah, add a smidge to it maybe. Oh, that was a very straight swing. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Wow. Absolutely perfect. Okay, okay. Let's make sure we don't lose the run of ourselves. We've had a pretty nice start, even though we weren't really expecting it. Bit of wind here. Okay. If you hold on there 2 seconds, I just Alright guys, sorry about that little bit of a silence break there. My father, of course, walks in and he's like, oh, want to get something, or you to do something there for me. I was like, jeez, that's great. Wasn't expecting him to call over, but sure. What can you do? I suppose you just have to go with it sometimes. Okay, so after our little commercial break. We are straight down the middle, 312 yards. So 249 out. It's definitely not a 3-wood, that's for sure. Does this even have enough to make sure it even carries the trees? Just going to give this a whack and... Oh, get over him! Get over him! Sit, 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 sit. Do. That needs to just run up a bit more for me now. That'd be lovely. No, it stayed there. Okay, bit of an uphill putt here for birdie, but again, it's nothing too difficult. Nice handy read. 4 under through 4. Okay, doing really well so far. Having quite a nice start and making some ground on the leaders very early on the round, which is really, really nice. It kind of, if I can keep this run going as long as possible, it's definitely going to ease the pressure towards the end of the round. That's again all going well. Okay, another good drive, and it looks like another fairway found. Still going to be quite a bit back out though. I think, and I remember correctly from even playing it myself, this hole plays quite long in the second shot. It's a lot of pill. Yeah, 192 up 7, so it's definitely playing nearly 200 yards, but we've got a downwind, so it's just trying to contain that while getting the ball up there. I think this one's going to be tough to judge, that's for sure. Just trying to take a look at the green here. Everything kind of falls right to left and back left to right, so trying to gauge this now is definitely just got a little bit more difficult. Slope and fairway, wind blowing hard on the right. Just unsure how this is going to react on the green. So I think if we can get out of here with par, I'd actually take that. Yeah, it hasn't moved as much as I thought it would. Definitely not our best shot so far, but again, you know, it wasn't the worst shot in the world, but it's just, I suppose, doesn't live up to to what we've done so far this round. So let's see what's just beyond the flag. Yeah, it does fall off quite a bit, so we don't want to be too aggressive here. We've been quite aggressive. Ooh, hold up, hold up. Like I said, we'd take par, and to be honest, I think, judging on that chip shot there, that could have been a hell of a lot worse. Okay, 6 under to 14. Okay, 4 under at the moment, so we've definitely got decent bit of room to work with right now. Oh, is 3 with the club? I think it could be. I'm gonna give it a go anyway and see what happens. Okay, that needs to sit down. That'd be quite nice if it sits down. Sit down, sit down, sit down. Oh, don't roll out. Ah, yikes. That was a mistake. That was a big, big, big mistake. Definitely need to get out of here with par, so we don't. We just yard too much there. Okay, so let's see if that can give me a distance. 162. Okay. Just gonna have to hit this and trust it. Oh, right out of the cone. Oh, I think it was too much of a risky shot, and we're just shot ourselves in the foot there a little bit. Perfect. Okay, definitely gonna take par here again. Not the best of tee shots. Did very, very well to get up and down. But yeah, we don't need to be doing any more of that. I definitely would much prefer to have those kind of scores off the card. Definitely judging again on the reaction of the guys so far, it seems like there's definitely a couple of good scores come in so far. But we've definitely had a really, really good start so far. We've really hit some fantastic shots, I think. But again, followed it up with just a couple of errors in judgment. Really just didn't gauge that wind, and then the tee shot in 6 was just a little bit too much. I think I should have just stuck back with the 5 wood like I was planning and maybe hit the 2-iron across, but you know what, it's easy to say that now. I'm just trying to figure out now how much I can afford to drop this one a little short. It's definitely a good strike. I think it's heading in the right direction. It might be heading just a little bit too far to the right. Sit down, sit down. Oh, sit down. Wow, that just keeps running. Thought I needed to give it a good bit, but obviously not that much. So yeah, it's moving quite a bit. Not much slope in it, but it's just the slope is very consistent across that putt. Go on. No, I didn't think I had the line right. Yeah, definitely could have been better. Should have been better, really. It's not an overly long hole. It's not that difficult, but yeah, it just made a little bit of tough work out of it, really. Okay, so this is one of our tougher pin positions today. But I suppose it really comes down to how you try to play it. I think firing at the flag is just pointless, really. At this stage, it's just you need to kind of set yourself up in a best place you really can. And I think if you can try and keep it short right of the flag, you probably have the easiest putt. So I'm just going to try and do that and see what happens. Oh, we hit it right. I don't think I meant to hit it that far right. If I can just get a kick left, that'd be handy. No. Wow. After that hot start, it's all gone. Has it been pear-shaped lately? We're definitely hitting some poorer shots, that's for sure. That could come down to a number of things, but at the moment, it's just we're not playing well. How the hell does that stop up like that? Bit of work to do here for par, that's for sure. And in she goes. Okay, so we've, like I said, hit it just a little bit of a dry spell, hit some not so great swings, and definitely left ourselves in a few difficult situations, that's for sure. So we're just going to try and get things back on track again. Perfect hole to go ahead and do it. I mean, if we can get a good drive down here, we'll open up the green a little bit for us, which it has, so that's definitely a positive thing for sure. And I suppose once we clear through this, then we'll get cracking on with I suppose we'll take a look and see how the chat's going. There's quite a few messages have actually gone in since the start of the round, so I will definitely take a look. So we are 171, let's say 170, into a little bit of a breeze. I think we can be a little bit, just push it back a little bit. Okay, I think that's a good strike. Oh, it's a little short. Wow. Go on, kick down that hill a bit. Okay, we can. Now that we got away with. That we very, very much got away with. We were quite a bit off there. But a very favourable bounce helped us out for sure. And in she goes, 5 under. Okay, so I saw Phil was at 600 through 14 at the time. Okay, 800 through 18. So that's the mark so far. Tim needs a super back nine to keep going and catch up with Phil. Lee definitely has the holes there to make the difference. I mean, he's got what, 6-7 holes left. He's 2 shots back. Every opportunity there to go ahead and do the job. So I'm just going to hop over here and take a look at the chat. I was seeing all those messages come in, just in case you think I was ignoring you. Not at all. Just like I said, I like to keep those distractions out a little bit and just check in from time to time. Okay, so not too sure where I left it off last. Okay, so Phil says was off. He's back to work. Fair enough. Advice, Cahill, that user has been annoying in my streams before, mate. Which user? Take care, Phil. Take care, Phil. Call you up for a 4-ball after this round? Not today, buddy. Sadly, not. It's Friday night, so it's going to be just chilling out with the missus tonight once I'm finished here. So maybe another night for sure. Definitely just not tonight. Ian, if you're here, yes, it's pizza with ham, no pineapple. Yeah, so we always do it every round. We have someone new in the chat or whatever else like that. We'll always ask them what their favorite pizza is. It's become a little bit of a tradition now in the streams. So if you feel like letting us know what your favorite pizza is, and you haven't already, then feel free to pop it in the comments below. So after a great start, yeah, thanks. Definitely after flying start was 400 through 4. Had a little bit of a dry spell there through 5, 6, 7, 8. Definitely didn't hit the best shots in the world, but did enough to get par, so that was good. So we're 5 under through 9 at the moment. So I mean, there's 3 par 5s now in the back 9, so just got to make them count and then not really screw up anywhere else. I mean, there's a couple of holes out there, 15, that you can really screw yourself up over on, and 14's a tough par 3. So yeah, and then there's the water. There's a lot of water around there as well. Let me see. Yes, a chat, not a debate. Lol. Cahill going for course record? No, sadly not. But I kind of said that before the round. Just swing wasn't up to scratch. I've got to get off, but keep going. Good night, all. Oh yeah, I just don't think I can. Yeah, we all do like to talk about food. We like our food. I mean, at the end of the day, food is good, and I love food, and we're going to keep talking about food. Poor Cahill going to have someone to reach. Yeah. There's quite a lot of comments here. To be fair, well done, good par. Yes, great par. Nice par save. We'll calm the chat. I think he's for distracting you with on-screen notifications. Bit late now with all your pizza chat. You should have a relegation system. See, David's dead. So, what's your favorite pizza? I'm not getting involved in pizza talk. If I want bollocks, I will watch early. No, no need for that now. Come on. Like I said, we're all here just having a bit of fun, just trying to compete and have a bit of crack with this. So, yeah, not in this chat, buddy. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, so that's all the comments. So I'm just going to bait on with with the um, the backline here, and again, like I said, see how things go. We've three par fives coming up. We look to be 3 shots behind, so we're definitely going to try and take advantage of those three par fives, and then whatever we can get in between would just be an added bonus at this stage. So 6 miles an hour. I think I'm just going to try and take this up the middle and let it kind of fade towards the right, but obviously not too far right because we still want to actually be able to reach the screen in two. But I don't think we could have put it down there any better. 273 out, so we are quite a bit back. Wind off the left, fairway sloping off the left. It's just about getting this line right. So it's kick right, kick right. Oh, just a little bit too far on the left hand side. Just cost us a little bit. So this is a bit of a downhill bunker shot here. Just gotta check that green there because we're gonna try and spin this one. So I want to see if I can try and spin it back uphill or something. And try and give this an opportunity at going in. Yeah, I thought it looked like a decent lie. I didn't think it would come out that hot though. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Ooh, I've had this putt before, that's for sure. It moves, but how much does it really? Is it really actually going to need to be borrowed? But just not being as clinical as we were at the start of the round, that's for sure. Let's need to hold it. Oh, wow, wow. Wow, wow. Not good. We needed a birdie there. Needed birdie, that's for sure. Oh, it's not turning far enough left. 3-wood was the original plan there, but I decided to take it on and instantly regretting that all of a sudden. Right. In a bit of a pickle here now. Sit down, sit down, sit down. Sit, 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 sit. But that's kind of what you gotta expect when you come out of the heavy rough, that the ball is gonna move quite a bit. So it was always gonna be a tough shot in there, we knew that. So now it's just about trying to get a birdie on the card again, because just need to keep piling that pressure on a little bit. Okay, it's moving a lot in spots and not so much in others. No, just not enough. Not enough. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. So what's our situation now? We're still 3 behind. Still got plenty of holes to go, that's for sure. We just need a birdie on the card pretty quick. Okay, I think this could be good. Oh, sit down, sit down, sit down. Okay, there we go. Okay. Decent looking shot. Maybe could have just taken a little bit more off that, but we've got an opportunity for birdie, so can't really complain. Okay, it's quite a bit of break on this, and it's downhill, so get in. Oh my god! Wow. It's another one slipping by. That is 3 in a row that being very close. One lipped out, one breezed by, and the other one just kind of ran up alongside it. So not going in at the moment. But we're going to still keep plugging on ahead, and we're going to keep the head down. We're going to try and make some birdies here because we're just not getting it right now. So we're 146 away, 145 into a little bit of a breeze. Okay, looks good in the air. No, too long. It's gone down the hill. Jesus. Right. Tough putt coming up now, and I need to get a birdie on the card pretty soon. Okay. Get in. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? What's the brother got to do to hold one of these? Man. Right, okay. 3 shots back, 5 holes to go. Now the pressure's really on. Right, 207 to the flag. 5 miles an hour into the breeze. Not really sure what to do here. The screen is a little bit of a funny one, in that it, I suppose, just depending on how you hit that hill, could end up pretty much anywhere. I'm just going to hit it. Sit down, sit down, sit down. Oh wow. Wow, 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 wow. Just don't have it dialed in today. Try and make this putt. Okay. No, that's never even getting there. That was a terrible, 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 terrible putt. Ah, jeez. Don't know what's happening today. I think it's just another one of those just bad rounds. I think like I always said, I every so often I'll have a string of really, really, really good rounds, and then there's always that one that's thrown in. And at the moment, we're not playing bad. Like, we're just the button's just not going right for us today. So like I said, we're just under a little bit more pressure now. We haven't birdied a hole since the ninth, and before that it was the fourth hole, so under quite a bit of a dry spell right now. No bogeys on the card though. That's that's definitely a positive. Okay, so that's 171 up. Okay. Looks good again. We just need to make sure we've got our distance right. That could be perfect. Sit, sit, sit. Okay. Decent opportunity. Let's at least make this one. Okay. Braking quite a bit. Yes. Okay, there we go. Settle the boat a little bit. It was rocking there for a while, and not in a good way. We're definitely, and I know for a fact I went very quiet myself there for a while. Just wasn't overly happy with how I was playing, and I was putting really. I don't think it was anything to do with how I was playing. Gonna try and tread this down the right as much as I can. I'm probably asking for a lot there, but look, it's not the worst tee shot. Just means we're going to be a little bit blocked out here, so I think the play is... Oh, hold a second. Can we reach? Oh, that's dodgy. Oh, that's dodgy. Very tempted though. Very, very, very tempted. Okay, definitely don't want to be blocked out by that tree either, so... Let's see, that's a 6-iron. I think I'm just going to hit this. Okay, it's a decent layup, so... Now it's just about hitting a really, really decent third shot here. We've left ourselves a good distance. Okay. I think that could be it. Hoping that's it. I'm praying that's it. That is it. Get in. Oh, spin. Oh, come on. Ah, that's unfortunate. Wow, that was close. But now I've left myself with a really tricky one. One I really don't fancy. But it's in anyway. Brilliant. Okay. Okay, one shot back. 2 holes to go. Game on. No, driver's not happening here. I've hit driver here before. We end up in a bunker. It's not a lot of fun. Where's that wind? Come on. Oh, did I really just over... Oh, I overdid that. Wow. Oh, I was trying to be too perfect with that and ended up really shafting myself on that big time. Oh, that was silly. Bit annoyed at myself with that now. So, I'm just going to try and get this one down there, make my par. Oh, that looks good. Kick on. Roll to the left. Jeez, that wasn't a bad shot now. Go on, keep going, keep going, keep going. The wrong side of the hole, yeah, but I have a putt here for birdie now. Okay, a little bit off the left. A little bit off the left, and a little bit off the left. Okay. It's going to move not much because it's quite a quick putt. Oh, dude. Oh, that's a sickener. That is an absolute sickener. Oh, man. I thought it was going to move a bit quicker than that, and it didn't. Maybe if I hit it a bit firmer. Okay, it's a par. It's a par. We're one shot behind, going up the last. Um, This isn't exactly one to be trifled with, that's for sure. Just a nice. Oh, we hit a fast. Oh, that's fine. It kind of means that we're a bit further back, which might actually help us actually, because usually 3 wood's too long a club in here. So, oh, it's still a bit too long. Five wood is definitely off the cards. I just don't. Yeah, if I hit this, it's just going to run all the way down there off the back. Is there a 2-iron I can hit down here? No, it's going to go too far. Yeah, I'm just going to hit that and rely on my short game. But this is definitely going to be a bit of a nervy finish, that's for sure. Okay, 51 yards. Just going to hit it. Oof. Okay. Couldn't really do much better than that. So it looks like it's going to be a tie this week. I don't know what that actually means points wise, but putting wasn't there. If the putting was there, I could have blown that apart. But you know, it's very easy to go and say, oh yeah, if only this dropped and if only that happened and only this happened. Yeah, that didn't happen, and you know what, putting didn't work out as well as I had hoped to, and as well as I was putting in my practice round. But definitely happy with that score. And do you know what? It's nice to know that even with not pulling very well, I can still throw up 8 under par. So that's always nice for sure. So I'm just going to hop in back into the stream there again. Just take a look at the chat. Okay. Good luck, you're on fire. Oh, cheers, Lee. Okay. Okay, so there's a bit of whatever going on in the chat there, so I'm just gonna breeze past that in case you're wondering why I'm mentioning that. I'm just gonna let that one. I'm not gonna mention that too much there, but we're definitely gonna take a look at that for sure. Okay, jeez, there's quite a lot. Wow. Okay, so I think Lee's bailed out of here at that stage. So yeah, sorry about that, Lee. I'm definitely gonna take a look at that one for sure. I'm not exactly sure what's totally gone on there. Wow, how did that miss? Yeah, I'm not really sure, but look, at the end of the day, there was a lot of putts that lipped out there, and that's fair enough. That could have easily been 12 under par, I suppose, based on that. But look, it's 8 under par. It's a tied first, so it's 4 weeks in a row we've been or at least shared the top of the leaderboard. So definitely continued good form. Just I suppose a little dip in form this week, if you could call it that. But yeah, guys, thanks for streaming in there, or not for streaming, for tuning in there to the stream. Really enjoyed the round. Had a lot of fun with that. Definitely could have been an awful lot better, as I've said. But look, it is what it is, and do you know what? I actually really enjoyed it. So thanks for watching. If you are new to the channel and you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe. click the like button, go absolutely nuts on that like button, and if you feel like commenting, absolutely work away. I had an awful lot of fun this week. Um, well done to all the lads for the rounds they put up this week. Absolutely fantastic shooting from Tim Lee and Phil, and yeah, honoured to share the top of the leaderboard with Phil this week. So guys, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll see you next time.